Hey everybody, it's Dina Rico with the Creativity Cave, and I have such a cool card to share with you today. I just love how it turned out. It's so simple, and I think you can make the same card with all sorts of different color combinations and patterns and stamps. So it's really fun. I think it's just so versatile. So let me show you how I did this. It's very simple. First of all, I'm going to start with a half a sheet of crumb cake cardstock. I love crumb cake because it's a really great neutral color that works with so many different options. Bright, fun colors, nice earthy colors, or in this case, a night of navy color. So it's very fun to use. I'm also using the Affectionately Yours DSP print pack or paper pack. This comes with some really beautiful floral designs. Look at how fun these are. And of course, I just love the look of it with the navy. I have my piece of paper here, and I'm actually going to layer it onto another layer of cardstock. Now, you'll like how I did this, I think. So this, you can see, goes on here just like that. It nests lovely, just a skinny little strip around it. And then I actually die cut the circle that I'm going to layer here right out of the back of this paper because I'm covering it up. There's no reason why I can't do that. It works great. Okay, then the next thing I'm going to share with you is how I put the rest of the card together. So I have another circle. These are from the Layering Circles framelits. I have some of the package right here. I actually am using them on some other projects right now, so they're not all layered on here. There's several more pieces, but I believe this is the second largest size circle for this larger circle. This is actually a 2.5-inch circle punch, so it's retired, I know. But many of you have that because it has been around for a long time. But if you don't have that 2.5-inch circle, you can just use one of the layering circles from the framelits to complete your project. Okay, I'm going to stamp this with the Thoughtful Branches stamp thoughts of, or You're in My Thoughts. Sorry, I turned around to grab the stamp set. Thoughtful Branches, guys. There is not much time left on ordering this stamp set. In fact, I think there's like a week left, or maybe not even quite that much time. So you have got to get this. It is a fantastic bundle. So versatile. So many different things you can do with this. Could I possibly talk it up more? If you don't have this, you are crazy. I mean, crazy. You need it. I also have an online class specifically designed around this kit. So if you have this or if you want to get my online class. It's amazing. It will be released next week, and there are tons of projects in there. We complete 8 projects. So there's a video tutorial for each one of those. Plus, there is I don't want to say crap ton of samples. Oh my gosh. There's a whole bunch. Anyway, I love this. Can you tell? Can you see the excitement in my hands? I'm being silly. I have to be honest with you. I don't feel very good. My daughter gave me her cold. And first of all, I think it is wrong to be sick in August. That is just my personal opinion. But I think when I'm not feeling well and I'm tired and I really didn't want to shoot this video, it brings out my goofy side. So I think you're welcome. Okay, now I stamped my You're in My Thoughts in my Night of Navy ink. I'm going to take my Petite petal punch. I have punched one in Night of Navy, and I'm going to punch another in Crumb Cake. This is just some leftover pieces. Okay, now I punched this because I'm going to turn this one into some leaves. And then I'm also going to punch one of the little flowers from my Tree Builder punch. So that little flower right there. And what is interesting about this is if you are trying to punch something out of one of these big builder punches, first of all, you need almost no cardstock. I mean, let's be honest. So if I took this teeny little piece right here, I could get this out. But the other tip I have for you is if you are punching out the whole thing, it's much more force is needed to punch it. But if you punch just this little flower, a lot less force is required to get this one piece when your cardstock is not overlapping. So for instance, you saw how easy that was to punch. What if I did it like this? So I wanted this is all I'm aiming for, but I stuck all this in here. Okay, it took a lot more force And then I have all these scraps and it makes a mess. I mean, hello, who wants that? So if you put just the amount of paper you need in there, you know, if you don't need any of those other pieces, don't punch them. Plus you're wasting precious, I mean, centimeters of cardstock. That's just insane. I mean, you can't really do much with this. I'm not going to lie. There's not a lot that can be done. Okay. I think I'm done being totally goofy. I'm going to take my scissors here and just cut out 2 of these leaves. I could save this for use on another card or just toss it, but I just need the 2. And I like to kind of curl and wiggle things. You know me, I can't leave them just plain. I'm also going to take my Wink of Stella and color in, not the whole petal, but just kind of a little bit of each petal, like so, so that it is a little colored, which is very easy, or not colored, sparkly, sorry, sparkly. Words are hard, you know that. Okay, and then I'm also going to color, if you can see this, I colored the center of just the larger flowers. I didn't do all these teeny tiny ones because that would take forever, and you know I'm lazy. So let's just do that right now. I'm going to skip this one only because I know my printed paper is going to be covered up, but I just, you know, and here's the beauty is you don't have to do this perfectly. But we're just going to smear some of this on. And I think it just adds a nice, fun touch. A little more sparkle on your card, of course, is never bad. I mean, ever. This one might not show. I'm not positive. So we'll color it just in case. But there we go. Okay, so we've got that taken care of. Look at the shimmer. Now this is really hard to capture in a photo, so I hope that you don't mind that in the photo it's not perfect. Can't see it all. Now I'm also reaching down because while I may be lazy about some things, I'm kind of anal about others. And I see that this is not evenly cut, so I'm just going to trim off a smidgen of my cardstock here. That's what I love about this trimmer is it will cut such a skinny little bit. And see, now it's nice and even on my paper. Oh, I feel better now. I hope you guys do too. Well, get rid of that. Okay, so let's put this together. So easy. And these pieces just kind of fit in together so nicely. They're classy looking and everything. I'm going to use some of my Night of Navy Baker's twine. And I want this to go around a few times. So I'm going to hold it maybe just an inch or so off of one side. Then I will wrap it around 1, 2, 3 times. And then an inch over to this side. Now that highly accurate measurement system has allowed for me to tie this in the center so that I have enough twine to hold on to be able to tie a knot in the center, and I'm not wasting a ton. Plus, I'll cover all of this up with my circle. So it's still kind of crisscrossed, which is fun. I'll get rid of the excess right here. And then we will cover this up like so. You won't even know the difference. Okay, so then we'll attach this, and you can see I've covered up the hole that I cut right out of there, but I did not waste paper. Okay, and part of what I love about that is, in my case, I did this card in a class yesterday in my card buffet. This is one of the projects, and sometimes it's hard to, like, you know, when I'm stamping, I can find one scrap that's the right size, but when I'm stamping or preparing a class for a bunch of people, sometimes it's hard to find, you know, like 12 or 24 pieces this big without wasting cardstock. So it's like built in. It's genius. If I can just toot my own horn, you know, I like to do that. Okay. So now I'm going to put my flower on here. Look at the fun sparkle. I just love that part. And I'm going to use the glue dots because, as I've often said, glue dots are just the answer to all the world's problems. I'll place that right here. I'll take my little, actually I want that on the front side, my little leafy thing. And I'm going to tuck that right under here, kind of between, so it sort of sits between this petal, then it's sticking out on, I think that is natural looking. We don't want any Tammy Faye fake looking flowers now, do we? And then I, of course, have my little flower, which, as you can see, I have to crumble up a little. Now, I'm not putting any Winkostella on this. I mean, we don't want to overkill. That would be the Tammy Faye way, wouldn't it? Do you guys know who Tammy Faye is? She's the lady who used to like wear a ton of makeup. And then, if I'm not mistaken, she was involved in some sort of controversy, and there were videos of her crying and her eye makeup ran, and she looked horrible. So judgmental, I know, I apologize. Okay, I added a pearl in the center, and that's it. Wait, we are not done. There's one more step. It is not a card if Dina has not spritzed it, right? So we'll move aside our stuff, anything in the line of fire, and then I just, one flick of my marker, in case you missed that, I put the felt in and pushed hard on here, but not so hard as to touch my card, because that would be bad. But you can see the little flecks. So pretty. Oh, I just love this card. I hope you did too. If you would like more details about this card, please go to my blog. The link is in the description of this video, and you can see all the glorious details there. Thanks, guys. Have a great day. Bye.